What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? And welcome back to the Purge TV series review. This is episode 2 entitled Take What's Yours. Not quite sure how that relates to this episode, but yeah. So right off the bat, I have to say in this episode, they do a really fantastic job, I think, at keeping the flow throughout the Purge as far as the second episode go. We have Jane, who's the businesswoman who we figure out a little bit more in this episode as far as what's going on with her story and why did she hire this assassin. And that's not really a spoiler at this time because we know she hired this lady to kind of go out and kill somebody. As to who and where that's going to go, we'll have to see where that goes in the future episode. We also follow Miguel and his deranged, crazy sister who keeps flipping and flopping, but I'll get to that a little bit later. The Gauntlet, we finally get to see it in the Purge universe. I know it was featured at Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood as the Purge, the Gauntlet, but I don't think it's been in any of the movies, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it has, maybe I just kind of overlooked that. I thought it worked pretty well, and there was a really, really cool Easter egg. One scene, Miguel, I think it's standing near a wall with a bunch of masks, and on that wall there's a baby head mask, which is the character from Happy Death Day, which is also another Blumhouse movie. So it was kind of cool to see that Easter egg. I'm sure they're all sprinkled throughout this TV series, as we will see as we go on throughout the episode. Rick and Jenna and Lila, I think her name is Lila, I don't know. But that storyline is still going on.
Yeah.
I didn't find that one story arc was becoming boring and lingering and dull. They knew how to switch and when to switch to different characters to keep you kind of excited. So I thought that was a really good thing that's going on with this show so far. Also in this episode, we get to see the character named Joe. I knew earlier on that this character was coming, but I didn't quite know how they were going to introduce him. I like Joe so far. I'm not sure if there's more to his character later on, or if this is pretty much it for him as far as any kind of depth. With the Purge TV series, we're also learning a lot of stuff that they don't tell us in the movies. As far as like hospitals are, basically restricted areas. There's no purging to be done there. It's a safe haven, as they call it. These sort of medical in the field people that are going out and sort of helping people who are hurt. They said it's an unwritten law that they're pretty much safe. Maybe if we can get more of those sprinkled throughout, it'd be kind of cool to see. Now on to what I think is bad about episode 2, Take What's Yours. The storyline of Rick, Jenna, and Layla so far is just kind of boring to me. This whole threesome and trying to get money from the dad, and I can kind of see where this is going to go in the future. I also have to say Penelope, in the fact that she keeps switching, because at the end of what we see in episode 1, the fact that she was horrified by the killing or the cleansing or whatever they call it. And then in this episode, she's back to loving the cult.
Yeah, you got to be excited to be killed or cleansed.
And then yet she flips again once she sees her friend being pulled off the bus and pretty much hitting the golf course. She's back to being horrified. So I'm not quite sure where she's standing as a character. She keeps flip-flopping too much, in my opinion. I would have loved for her to be way psycho or way into this cult, and I think it would have worked a bit better. A little knack I'm gonna say is about the night vision that Miguel keeps using. I think this sort of effect was cool at the beginning when they did it in episode 1. It was like, oh, that's cool. It's, it's night vision. It's kind of setting the mood for the Purge starting. But then we see it in this episode again yet. Miguel's driving around with the night vision goggles. Not really cool the second time. There was a victim being burned, and I think that would have been cool if they showed Miguel driving down an alleyway and it's complete darkness, and then all of a sudden like this guy gets lit up on fire and he's running towards the car. I thought that would have been kind of cool to see, but nope. Night vision again. It seems like a cheap tactic. Hopefully they do not bring that back again. I don't want to see night vision in episode 3. Please, no night vision. Overall, I gotta say, episode 2 was okay. Episode 1 was better in my opinion. It was overall a stronger start for the Purge TV series. We're gonna see how episode 3 does. Hopefully it picks up. What do you guys think of episode 2? If you enjoyed it, please leave it down in the comment section. What was your favorite scene? What did you not like about the episode? Also, leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys on another review next week for episode 3. Should be a doozy. Peace out.